Hello, and welcome to Big Scott 35 Little Show and Tell Day, Wednesday. Let's see, Wednesday 12/21/22. We're getting closer and closer to Christmas. I'll be happy when it's over myself. It's just hectic. But I just want to show some show pickups, some show pickups from this past weekend from here in Winston-Salem. About to show a little bit. It was a big show. It was at a big building. I think a lot of the vendors, there was another show in South Carolina, not too far from here. There was another big show the week before in Raleigh. And then you have Christmas the next weekend. So it's hard to say, this is one that you kind of got to just, it is what it is type of thing. It also was toys, there's a little bit of everything. So I will have some stuff for Thursday as well. But, I did not spend a lot. I had $300 in my pocket. And I spent $160, I believe, total at the show. But, had fun walking around, talking to people. It did give me time to talk to vendors. It wasn't crowded. I got there right at the time it started, a little after 9 in the morning. I left at 1 and went till 4. 12:30, 1 o'clock is when I left. And, it wasn't a big out, what I've been seeing at shows. So I'm waiting until January to start wondering, in this area, because my understanding, they didn't have a lot of shows in this area of the country before COVID. And I don't know if they're kind of overdoing it, especially on this, where in the area I'm at, I can almost go to a show at least 3 times a month, and only drive an hour at the most. So with that being said, let's start showing off some stuff. So the first table, really talking to them, they said they had a great time in Raleigh. The people there were great, great chatting with them. So, and they had a bunch of boxes. So I did a loop around everywhere, and then I really didn't see a lot in cases. I was looking for specific things. Again, another Roy Campanella I gave up on. It was altered. You could tell it was colored, and that was my problem with it. I don't mind altered, but when you can tell it was colored, that was my issue with it. So kind of had to let it. He had 2 that I was really lucky. He had that one and a Jackie Robinson. They were I want to say the 48 or 49 votes. See, I'm learning when it comes to this, so please bear with me. And if somebody's out there that can clarify, let me know, and I'll try to put it to memory. And they were both colored, and you could tell, and that made me out because I was interested in both. I would have probably pulled the trigger on both of them. I didn't even get the Jackie price, but he was talking about both of them around the same price. So my first pick, this one here, Toni Storm. She's in AEW now. First card. They had a bunch of wrestling. Mickie James. She is from Richmond, Virginia. So I had to pick that up for my Virginia collection. Tay Conti. So she's one that scratches my head why WWE let go, but she's all right. She's not great in the ring, but she's getting better. She needs to work, and there's so many of them there. I don't think she gets enough ring time. Zelina Vega rookie card. I've been watching her since Impact, Ring of Honor. She's been in a few different places. Mr. Monday Night, Rob Van Dam, one of my favorite wrestlers. Kevin Owens, another one of my favorite wrestlers. In ROH, one of the greatest bad guys ever. WWE needs to take the shackles off of him and let him be him. Sami Zayn, great comedy. He was El Generico in the Indies. Him and Kevin Owens had some great fights, but they're letting him be himself more in WWE. Cracks up people with the Usos and just in Roman Reigns. So one of the better high flyers. One of the guys that got me into Impact back when they were pushing the TNA. And I mean, back when you had the pay-per-view, I paid for the package deal. So I got all their pay-per-views. And that was the only way you could watch it. And that was at the fairgrounds in Tennessee. Back when Jeff Jarrett's daddy was running it. It was really good. Owens Stun. I just think Owens is great. I do have an auto of him. Another very improved wrestler, Liv Morgan. She started very young. She still is very young. Being Enzo and the 7-footers manager or whatever that she was, hanging her on. She was dating Enzo for some reason at that time. They did have this cool Batman. I just thought it was really cool. I just don't come across. I did see that one person had 2 boxes sealed of DC Comics cards, and I just don't want to come across it very much. And I went back to get it, and they were sold. So that sometimes, when you make the loop, you go back and stuff is just not there, and it just wasn't meant to be, right? So I don't get all upset over it and make me run back. I didn't even know what the price was, so that was my thing. But also from them, I picked up this Captain Varric auto. If I could pick up cheap Star Wars autos of different characters, I'm gonna get it. Did not have this character, didn't have this actor. It's Gerald Home, and it's numbered to 149. So very cool. I'll be sending that off to get graded with my other ones. So yeah, for some reason I like my Star Wars cards graded, even the autos. I'm not big on my baseball or other sports or anything else. Just for some reason, Star Wars, I think, because the characters just pop so well in that SGC. And then the person opened a blaster, they said, that weekend while they were there, and they gave me 2 cards. Phoenix Shan, sat there, talked to him probably 30 minutes while I was going through cards, and they were making sales, and actually it was vendors selling to vendors, and it's concept art out of 99. I was like, wow. If you watch this, it's from the last episode, but I think this one will probably get graded as well. I think that one's really cool. The sad thing is this is Cad Bane. So Cad Bane got killed here, supposedly. In Star Wars, you never know if somebody's truly dead, right? So he looked like he was dead, but it was sad to me because I like Cad Bane as a villain, bounty hunter, and now he's not going to be around for future stuff. Now, if they do prequels and stuff, and this was the first time he was in live action movie, so most of the time, every other one he's been in has been a cartoon. So it was cool to see him in that. It's a very well done character. I really like him. He's cool. He's a very villainous character you would see out of the spaghetti westerns, or back when what's his face, Dirty Harry guy was doing the westerns, you know, the good, the bad, the ugly, or you know, any of those. He's just great how they did that. Now next is I bought 55 Cal Ripkins from one vendor. He had about 8 boxes of 2 rows, I believe, of just Cal Ripkins. They were $2 a piece, but I ended up getting them for less than 50 cents a piece. I won in a raffle. When you go in, they gave you a ticket. So I won $5 off at this table, but I knew I was going to go back. And it just happened. I also won a $5 off. So the guy gave me the discount, and I go, well, I got this too, acting like I forgot I had it. I know maybe that wasn't the nicest way to do it. And then he gave me, and he didn't mind it. The guy was very nice, wearing an awesome Hank Aaron jersey. So Cal Ripken's de jure. I don't think I didn't pull out my spreadsheet. I just went off of memory. I only got about 750 Cal Ripken, so it's not hard to remember. This one I think I might have, but it's just a cool card. Some of them, you know, I'm sure I'll be, I got it. But you'll see it's inserts, medals like this. 50 cent, just cool. And I didn't even get through all of them. Once I had to stack, and I just stopped. I didn't even he had them nicely done, like by card type. So he had Topps, Fleer, Donruss, and I was getting to the upper deck, and I was just like, man, I need to stop. And then the price I got, I almost went back. Well, let me get some more. I could have went back, but I was getting tired and hungry. I only had several hours sleep. I worked late the night before and got up early. And didn't try to go to bed, but just couldn't happen. EX, gotta get the EX. Elite. PlayStation. I remember when these came out, like it was different years, and this was Don Ross, so Donruss, MLB 99, pretty cool. Old school O there. Well, middle school O. I didn't really like that one. I like the cartoon Oriole. My grandma liked the bird. Because Orioles was always our local team, so always on our cable we could get the Orioles games. So Flair, yeah, these are awesome, beautiful cards. Flair Tradition. Bear with me. I know it's boring, but these to me are beautiful cards. I've already looked at them 3 times since I got home from the show. I really want to enjoy cards I have now. Flair. Just really, I did not have the Flair too much. I remember them. They were, they had the really thick, like almost ripped, like what Reynolds wrap or whatever. I just Fleer Ultra too. It was an abundance of it in my area. You could pick them up, and it just seems like once that box was gone, that was it. Beautiful EX here. Another one I think I might have, but just love that card. Another one. Oh yeah, metal die cut. Another metal die cut. And he just didn't have one of each of these. There were 10 of them. He said he bought a collection from somebody. So Boys of the Wood, metal. Never really seen that one. Didn't see that one. Mark up there. I probably won't get any of these graded or anything, but still, it was just, you could pick out the best looking one. Pretty cool. Diamond Heroes. This one, I've never seen this one before. Hardball Galaxy metal. Pretty cool. I had to get that. I got one of every metal. I was like, I don't care if I have it or not. I'm just going to get it. Like that one, I'm pretty sure I had that one, but yeah, I got it for less than 50 cents. It was like 47 cents each. Cal Ripken Impact. So being a Cal Ripken collector, it was just the perfect storm. So I just, thought I should take advantage of it. This one here, I've never seen this one in the die cut. So he only had one, so I got the die cut. Then I got the foil. And I don't think I picked up the other one, so I'm pretty sure I had it, just the regular card form. Classic, Dynamite's Classic. Spirit of the Game. So this will put me around 850 cards for Cal. And I know I could get, I don't know how, I'd hate to look to see what his, this one here is just beautiful. Got his number down there, just see-through part of it, EX. So that is it for my pickups. Didn't get a lot there in the card world there. Like I said, to me, it didn't have a lot of vintage. What vintage was there was not graded. And, I was looking for, so if I could pick up one Clemente, my idea was like, oh, if I go there with my 300, I'll pick up one Clemente. And I didn't see anything. I saw one Pete Alonso autograph. Low number. They were asking way too much for it. Lot of boxes. A lot of 10, 25-cent boxes. A lot of boxes like this where, $2, $5. The wrestling and Star Wars stuff, you had to ask for the price. They didn't bother looking it up. They just, added it up in their head. They just gave you a price, and if you like it, or you haggled with them, and they gave me a really good deal on it. So again, we almost went back into it because I stopped halfway through because the person said, are you into not sports? I was like, no, I like baseball too, but you just don't find that much like non-sports at shows like that. And I thought I would at this one because it was also toys. So it really wasn't. And if it was Pokemon, a lot of Pokemon, there's a lot of Pokemon and a lot of basketball and auto racing. I'm in Hickory. It was quite a bit of wrestling. It was probably the most wrestling I've ever seen at a show. They did have 3 wrestlers there signing autographs. It was supposed to be 4. Scott Steiner never showed up, but they had Jimmy Valiant, T.A. Magnum, and Jerry the King Lawler. This is the 3rd or 4th show I've been to where T.A. and Jimmy Valiant's been there. So I guess they live in the area somewhere. This is a huge wrestling area. There's wrestling almost every weekend, weeknights, some type of promotion, a lot of schools in the area. So no lack of wrestling if you're into it around here. So it was fun for that, just trying to find some different stuff. And I will talk more about the show on Thursday. But until then, like, share, tell a friend. Welcome to all my new subscribers. I got a few over this week. Huge shout out to Bobbles and Carlos, helping a brother out and really, we had a long chat the other night, and I'll talk more about that on my Saturday show where I talk about personal stuff. So till then, see ya.